Alia is one of the world's truly unique individuals, as you're about to hear. Today's particular conversation is going to focus on this idea of performing under pressure. Alia, welcome to today's discussion.
Thank you.
So let me just start. Can I ask you to give the listeners today, give us your view of your version of your history?
My version of a history is one of utmost obsession with curiosity and resilience. And I'm really grateful that this was the case for me, for practical reasons initially. And then it became an obsession intellectually, philosophically, academically, and practically, because it's the one thing, or the two things that we really need to survive and thrive. So whilst the majority of my career so far has been in New Zealand Defence Force, and continues to be there to some degree, I've loved nothing more than being able to not just absorb the lessons learned we gain from humans who are able to thrive and survive in some of the most acute conditions, but recognize how these same principles translate irrespective of context, background, cross-culturally, cross. So I've loved that. I've loved that ability to play with those critical constructs in a variety of different environments.
So could you start perhaps, Alia, give us your definition of what you mean by the term resilience.
So, let me just call out the definition that has haunted me for decades. Bouncing back following an untoward event.
Right.
Untoward according to whom? Against what criteria? The thing that bothers me about this definition that most of us have in our minds and are looking to define resilience by is that this untoward thing, critical incident, acute event, we are all wired innately to deal with it. The challenge for most of us, including individuals who operate in the extreme, is how do we manage the daily grind, the little pebble in your shoe, the thing that eats away at you. That's the first point. The second point is that bouncing back thing that we have to redefine. Most of us have understood through our COVID experience that it's very difficult to bounce back to something that is no longer there. And most of us have grappled with trying to recover, recreate, rebuild things that are no longer effective. Now in teams like the SAS, for example, that I spent so much of my life studying and working along with, bouncing back is not good enough. It's bouncing forward always, better than a minute before found you.
Like what is the actual trigger to drain resilience?
I love that reference of resilience being like a bucket. If you live life long enough and well enough, life will go and make some holes on your bucket. So the content of resilience will be depleted. What you fill that bucket with is very much person specific, right? We all ought to know the basic stuff, physical health, nutrients, that sort of stuff, sleep. But the stuff that fuels us authentically and meaningfully, that's for the individual to define.
Okay.